Scorpio, welcome back. Or if you are new, welcome. Well, do I have stuff to tell you. First of all, I've made a few changes in the channel. I am going to include more readings about singles. And then I personally have been feeling like using that same layout that I've been using for the last year. I feel like I've just been almost kind of regurgitating readings. And, it's like the same reading over and over almost. And so what I want to do is include more topics. There'll still be love readings, but like topics for a week, for the week, for all 12 signs. And so the topic for this week is, will they come back? Will we get back together? Even if you don't think you want to get back with someone, you may want to watch. I've seen things change drastically where someone broke up, so many times. They're like, that is it, I am done. And then the person actually does realize the importance of it, goes and makes some changes because they love this person so much. And maybe, you meet with them and talk with them and go, I really do feel like things have changed. I'm going to try one more time. And then like 10 years, 20 years later, you're still together. So I've seen that. And then I've also seen where people are like, oh, I want them back so bad. And, it's just like, months of crying and chasing and trying to get them back. And then the person says, oh, okay, well, let's talk. And they come back with such a lame ass attitude or story. And the person finally, gets some sense of self-worth or whatever. And they're like, you know what? I don't want them back. So I've seen it go both ways. Now, you might be asking, why are my cards already out? Well, here's why. I lost my cord when I moved to my external hard drive. And so I have not been able to move videos off of my SD card. So I'm doing, you're my 1, 2, 3, 4. You're my 5th reading this morning. And I'm going and it is good. Okay, Scorpio is good. And then I look up and it's not recording. And I look on my iPad, I look at my camera. And it's like your SD card is full. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. So I took that SD card. It's over. I bought a new cord and my son hooked up my hard drive for me. So I'm going to be doing some maintenance work here, clearing out my SD card so I have room to record. But I put in my other, thank God I have a backup. So I put in my other SD card, the one that I thought I had in here with room. And I'm going to start over and tell you, I'm going to do this whole damn thing over because it's really good. So that's why your cards are out, because I was almost at the end, almost done, and looked up and realized that the card was full and it wasn't recording anymore. So instead of trying to get that half off of that card and this half off of this card and all that craziness, I'm just going to start over. So Scorpio, will they come back? So I pulled 2 cards for their energy, and we got, I wonder if you are happy without me. I lost myself for a little while. So what this tells me is you guys have been broken up for a while, and I lost myself for a little while. So what this tells me is the vibe I'm getting, the energy I'm getting is you guys maybe had a cute little makeup breakup thing. I don't see it as being dramatic or physical or, again, and preface, if there's any abuse or anything in your relationship, I hope you would not be watching this or want the person back. So if that is a part of your relationship, this is a whole totally different ball game. This relationship that I'm talking about has no abuse, no stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, so the vibe that I'm getting is there was a little maybe makeup breakup history going on there, but usually I pictured something silly almost, like someone said something that pissed the other person off, and I just can't, and they hung up, and then they wouldn't talk for a couple of days, and then someone would call and say, I miss you, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I just kind of saw a history of that. So again, nothing huge, no one's cheating or, big stuff. I just saw cute little makeup breakup things. But for whatever reason, this one has lasted. And so your person is like, why are they being so quiet? Are they happy without me? what's going on? Usually we make up. Then what they're also saying is, I lost myself for a little while. And I don't know if they're saying I lost myself in the relationship, or, and that's kind of not the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting, when you broke up, they kind of started really looking in the mirror going, why do we keep on doing this? Especially if there was more longer silence than there usually was. They're kind of like, whoa, what's going on here? And so then that's when I pulled this top row of cards. And what I see is, I see a younger and an older energy. So immediately I thought, this person could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them. I do see like an age difference. I also see this person went through a process of maturity in this time, okay, in this top row of cards. I do see that they want you back, that they will come back. They will come back in a New York second. They want to build something stable with you. And they are excited about the opportunity for a whole new exciting start with you. They feel much better about themselves, much more better equipped to be in a reciprocal relationship. And I do see them wanting to contact you and to come forward and let you know that they want a new start with you. So I don't know if they're going to do that, but I know they want to do that. Okay. Now, then I pulled the second row of cards and I see a beautiful, and here's where I was when we got cut off. They are done with the old way. Okay. As silly or cute as it may have been, it wasn't conducive to building a strong, healthy relationship. Okay. The makeup, the breakup, the misunderstandings, the silliness. They were like, you know what? It's time to leave that behind. Why? What was my part in that? Why did that keep on happening? And that's why I have the feeling that maybe they're younger, or if not chronologically, maybe, I don't know, less experienced, or maybe haven't had very good experiences in love relationships, so not too mature about them. But some level of maturity has been achieved. They have really worked on themselves. So they've left behind the old way. They looked in the mirror and they said, what is my part in this? What is my truth? What can I do to make this better? And so they talked to themselves. They had a chat. They had a come to Jesus meeting with themselves. And they said, I don't want it to continue on like this. I want to mature. I want to grow. I don't want us to do this makeup to breakup thing. I want us to grow and be stable and have a secure relationship. Okay? I think maybe they were self-sabotaging. They were just immature. Okay? So they've worked. They've worked to find balance. They've worked to take the good parts of this relationship and see what they could do to grow and manifest that into something even better, and to cut out and leave behind the negative aspects, to be done with them. Okay? And so they've transformed in their mind their part in this relationship, what they can do, instead to tear it down, to build it up, because it's very important to them, Scorpio. They are now looking at this relationship from a mature, reciprocal, loving perspective. And they want you. They still want you. They believe that you guys belong together. Okay? And they now have, though, in addition, it's kind of a beautiful marriage here. They now have a more open, vulnerable, and childlike excitement for this relationship. It was getting too much for them. There was drama. And it was just kind of the both of you together plus their immaturity. They were done with the drama. They were afraid that it was going to end the relationship, and it definitely could have. Look, it almost has. They're excited. They're ready. If you wanted something more serious and they didn't, and that was part of the issue, Scorpio, they are ready now. They are ready to be vulnerable. They're ready to take a leap. Whether it's to, I have a feeling you guys were, you were exclusive. You were past that milestone. But about living together, getting engaged, getting married, if that was part of the contention that you wanted that and they didn't, they are ready now. They are ready to take the leap. Okay? Let's see if we can get a couple more messages from Spirit. This reading's going pretty fast because I've already told it once. I just looked up and it was 11:11. That's sweet. Soulmates, marriage. Okay, let's see what kind of messages we get from Spirit. I don't see anything in here about how you feel. Let's see. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yes, that's what this is all about. There has definitely been a separation. Perhaps you feel like you need more time. Maybe you're going to kind of need proof. Maybe you have kind of moved on. Maybe you were tired of this whole thing too. And maybe there still will be some time of separation. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I don't know how to interpret that one except for when they come back and they talk to you. It could be the rebirth of the attraction. Interesting. And so that when I get kind of a yes and no card, or this could be the initial separation, Scorpio, that you guys did need time apart. Maybe you both kind of felt that, and that's why it's been longer than it usually is. But I think if you two were to talk, you guys could get it back. If that's what you want, Scorpio. But I will let you know, your person has matured. They're starting to take this relationship more seriously, because in almost losing it, or in maybe losing it, I don't know how it's going to end, but in almost losing it, they realized how important it was to them. So Scorpio, this is what I have for you. If this does resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. And please do subscribe to help me and my channel out. I would greatly appreciate it. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.